So I'm here again with Raj and Matt, backgammon giants. Raj has got another play from Crazy Chouette. Raj, can you explain what's going on here?
Yeah, we're playing black as the team here against Freddie Bentler, who was on a crazy run. He like stacked up 300 points in a row. It was crazy, and we're sitting here with 16 cubes. Me and Casper and one of the other guys, and we've got a 6-2 to play. I mean, looks nice. We were in really bad shape earlier, but we kind of scrambled to this position. Now we've got kind of a nice 6-2 to play, and there's two obvious choices with the idea of sort of buttoning up here and making life difficult for him as he comes round, and just maybe building a better board, or using this 6 to hit the guy here and come on here and try to fill the prime here and trap him back here. Maybe he comes in with an ace or a deuce and he can't get the 3, or we make the 3, make the 5 point, and he starts crashing. And in the meantime, we get some 6s to jump out. We've got 3 guys back there, so it's 6s. There's a saying in backgammon: 6s don't grow on trees when you need them, or any number doesn't grow on trees when you need it, especially the bigger numbers to jump over primes. So that was a kind of conflicting sort of theme here.
Okay, just before you give the game away,
yeah,
Matt, can you maybe sum up the pros and cons of each play?
Well, usually when you're stuck a lot like this, behind in the position a lot, behind in the race a lot, you just want to hit, which gives you some winning chances. He has to go all the way back to start, and maybe you'll be able to do something. However, the big problem with hitting is that you have the 3 point and you don't have the 5 point. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to fill in the 5 point. You've got 3 builders you can use, but you also have 3 men behind a prime, and you're trying to escape them at the same time as you're trying to build the 5 point. If you come out with the 6, you can slot the 5 with the 2. And then you have a much better chance of making the 5 point, and maybe you can hit a shot and when you have a better board. And of course you'll have 1 more guy escaped. Of course the problem with that is that you might not get the shot.
Yeah, that's right. You might not get the shot.
So those are basically what you have to weigh.
You got any tips on how you would weigh them?
It's just a matter of experience, judgment, and guessing.
Yeah, that plays a big part.
I don't know. I would tend to hit.
Yeah, that's your preferred play.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Matt's absolutely right. Yeah. How close do you think these are, though?
These are the kinds of positions where there's usually a big difference. Could be like 2 double blunder or something.
Yeah. This turned out to be a huge blunder. It's quite clear to hit. It's like almost 0.3, 0.2 or 0.3. I can't remember the precise numbers. It was pretty big. So Matt's absolutely spot on. These things can be wildly different in terms of equity. This does look, in a way, it looks kind of nice. You're holding him. You could do things, but it just turns out to be very, very wrong. And at the end, when we made our play, Casper had taken my point of view, and I'd kind of gotten around to his way of thinking, but he made the executive decision and did the other play, which then the guy put it through the computer and said, you're all idiots, and you should have done this. But you live and learn.
Just out of interest, can we go back to the holding play?
Yeah, sure.
So do you guys, when you're assessing these kind of positions, have a rough idea of what the chances are of getting the shot from this point out in the outboard? Or
you kind of have a feeling. I don't know if I could put it into a number.
Well,
I think you're a favorite to get a shot, but of course you're not a favorite to hit the shot. And when you do get the shot, you don't know exactly what your home board's going to look like. You could roll a lot of rolls that are not going to make this 5 point. 6-5, 6-4, 5-4. So the combination of all these factors is pretty much why you should hit right now when you do it, when you're 100% sure that you can hit versus, you know, hoping for some parlay where you may be an underdog.
All right, great. Well, thanks, guys. And Matt proves once again why he's ranked higher up the giant list.